Welcome to episode 2 of Masculinity Energy. Thank you for joining back in and tuning in to these motivational, manly concepts that must be addressed ASAP. Now, today's word of the day is decisiveness. Men have to be decisive. If you're not decisive, then you are wishy-washy and you don't look like you know what you are doing or where you are heading. Decisiveness gives you the ability to stick to what you want to do. If you decide today or tomorrow, hey, I decide I'm going to start me a business, then you decided to do it, and that's what you do. As men, we decide things. Think about it. If you were a woman and you ask her, what do you want to eat for dinner? What do she say? I don't know. What do you want to eat? It's your God-given right and job to decide on all things. Some women may know what they want to eat. Like, oh, I want to eat some rallies or some McDonald's or something, whatever. I don't know. It could be higher class foods. I'm just using those as examples. But decisiveness is a manly trait that you must exercise and guard. Guard your decisiveness. What I mean by guard it, that means check yourself, because sometimes we kind of lose our decisiveness here and there, but it's your job to keep it going and keep it flowing. Decisiveness is immensely important to your manship. I'm gonna say that again. Decisiveness is extremely important to your manship. Your manship, the mandom, what makes you a man. Men lead. Think about it. Say if you have a leader in front of you, right? You a kid. Let's say you about a 4-year-old. And this leader or this parent don't know where they want to go, where they want to take you and things like that. And you're just driving around in circles because they are confused on where to go. This is why decisiveness have the ability to change lives. A decisive man can change lives instantaneously by decisively deciding, now that's redundant, to do things on what he want to do. It is my refined opinion that if you're not a decisive man, more than likely you are very confused on what you want to do. You just don't know what you want to do. As business owners, you have to be decisive on what you want to do and how you want your business to move. If you're not decisive, you won't get the respect that you need as a man. Nobody respects someone that's confused or just wishy-washy or don't know what they want to do. You have to have your feet placed in the knowing. You know where you're going. When you walk decisively. You decide that you're going to walk. You stand up tall and straight with your back straight, your shoulders back, and your head straight or slightly tilted up. You have to make these decisive decisions and decide how you're going to live your life. Decisiveness is the key element of a man. Men that's not decisive is no longer men. They're like women. Really strong women. Physically muscular women. Let me tell you how powerful decisiveness is. If you meet a woman and she's not looking at you like you are a man, she's just looking at you like you just one of the homies or one of the guys or one of the bros, more than likely it's because you didn't present yourself in a decisive manner. Yeah, you probably did approach her. You know, you talked to whatever, and somehow you ended up in the friend zone. But more than likely that friend zone was there and placed because you were undecisive. You wanted to move, you wanted to make your move and say, hey, I have a penile and I want to know you in a way where only the secrets go, in the secret places. And if you haven't did that early in the game when you first met her, yeah, you end up falling in the friend zone because you was indecisive. You wasn't specifically, directively placing yourself in a position that you were supposed to be in by being decisive. You have to decide, hey, at the beginning, let her know, I already decided when I saw you that I want to be more to you than just this right here. Just walking and talking, or some of y'all just, a woman to have you doing things that her man should be doing. She's using you as her man, but you're not getting the same reciprocity thing that you want from her. You know what it is, sexual pleasures. So now you just looking crazy because you have been placed in the friend zone. And once you, let's say, we all make mistakes. Say you in the friend zone, bro, you got to start over. I don't care. Think about it. Come on, man. Let's be real here. Do you really take pleasure in being in the friend zone? And are you happy where you at? I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. You're not getting the main thing that you want to get from her. What is it that she do for you? With you sitting around having good conversations with her, what can you possibly be talking to her about, man? Come on, let's be real here. Let's really stop playing these weird games. Be decisive. Now, in this situation, you have to go ahead and let her know off the rip. Next time you see her, next time you talk to her on the phone, hey, I'm sorry I gave you the misunderstanding. I have to apologize. I wasn't presenting the information to you directly that I want more than just this thing that's going on. You got me taking you to the laundromat or sitting around laundromats with you, and you got me bringing you food over and eating with you, watching TV, and then you send me home, and no kiss, no hugs, no love, no nothing, no joy, no finishing, no happy endings. So no, I apologize for that. I have to go my own way. I have to leave you. I'm sorry, unless you want more. And more than likely, they ain't gonna want more. She gonna be like, oh, I didn't even know you had a penis. I ain't know you was a penile possessor. You had the possession of a penis. Nah, she gonna go ahead and move on, bro. It's time. It's time to let her go because you wasn't decisive. Let me tell you how powerful decisiveness is. Decisiveness is so powerful that you could decide, hey, I'm finna grab this girl hand and tell her whatever it is that I want to tell her. You know what I'm saying? That's how you should have been at the beginning. You wasn't. It's okay. It's time to move on. Let that die. Next woman you come in to interact with, you let her know off the rip what it is that you want and what it is that you seek. And that's another thing. A woman love a decisive man. It's just what makes you look real good. It's like it's the topping of icing on cake with a cherry and whipped cream and ice cream. I'm just keeping it real. It's the most attractive trait that a woman can decide. A woman to get with a man just because he's decisive. He knows where he want to be and where he want to go. I'm just keeping it real. That's just how I go. It could be a beautiful, fine woman with an ugly, nasty looking dude because he's decisive. He knows what he wants. He knows where he's going. That's just an attractive trait in a man. Women love decisive leaders. So you have to make it your business to be a decisive person, not just for her, but for you. As a man, you have to be decisive. And it's not nothing that you should be questioning yourself about. You have to decide. Today, I will be a man and make better decisions. Today, I will be a man and make decisions. Today, I won't allow no one to make decisions for me. That's how decisiveness works. Now, the power of decisiveness is a game changer. Being decisive and taking on the embodiment of a man that decides his direction and which way he goes and what he's going to do will catapult you into your destiny. It will change the whole course of your life. The second you become decisive, you will become dangerous. Not for yourself, but for your haters. Not to your loved ones, but for those who just want you to lose, who wishes for your demise. Now, the reason why it's so powerful to be decisive is because you have the power to make a decision and execute it. You don't have to wait on nobody's approval of your decision. You won't even have to seek counsel to see if your decision that you have made is good enough or approved by others. You don't need none of that. Once you're decisive, you rely on yourself and you will take the responsibility of what comes with it, whether it's good or bad. Decisiveness is so powerful that once you decide on anything that you want to do, you can do it. If I decided that I wanted to lose 60 or 80 pounds today, then I'll lose it. If I decided I wanted to turn my body into muscle, then I'll do it. This is how a decisive man thinks. If he decides that he wants to start his business, he'll do it. Can't nothing stop him. If he decides he don't want to deal with this person no more, that's exactly what it'll be. And that person couldn't do anything to get that person who decided that he don't want to deal with her no more or him no more to change their mind. Decisiveness is power, man. It's stern. It's strength. It's a rock. It's a stone. It's a stable. You know, it stabilizes us as men to decide and make decisions and stick to them. No matter what it takes, no matter what the cost is, no matter how much it suffers to not do what you want to do. You can decide to be disciplined anytime you're ready. It's inside you. You have it inside you. It's in you to decide things. So, the rest is up to you, period. Are you going to be decisive? Are you going to decide on what you want to do? Are you going to decide because you've been dealing with this woman and you're tired of her? Will you decide to leave her alone? See, that's the dangerous part. When you decide to leave her alone, it's over with for her. You won't deal with her no more. And you won't renege on yourself. You won't decide to deal with her no more. You know, it's a thing. Decisiveness is like finalizing too. You can finalize a decision. Once you're really decisive, you'll finalize it and it'll be that. And it ain't no turning back no more. You don't decide to turn back once you make a real decision to do something. That's wishy-washy. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, I decide I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. No. You stick with it. You have to have sticking power. You know, where you stuck right there on what you said you was gonna do or what you wasn't gonna do, and that's that. Nothing can't change it. It's like a vow or an oath that you took in. Decision making, decisiveness is like an oath, and you're not into breaking oaths. As men don't break oaths. Your word is your bond. So all we got is our balls and our words. So decisiveness is that powerful that it can change your life. You can decide to change your life today. You can decide to change someone else's life. That's how simple it is. We are men, and that is a power and a gift unto us. Decisiveness. That's how powerful it is. So remember to be decisive. If you just starting to get into this and you was not decisive and you've been wishy-washy and you haven't been knowing what you want to do, I understand where you at and how confusing it could be at times and how conflictual you can be between decision making. But now is the day where you are keenly aware and conscious of your decision making. And let me tell you one more thing about it. Decisiveness is so powerful that it talks to your conscious mind, your unconscious mind, or I should say your subconscious mind, your hidden mind. Once you decide to do something and you start doing it, your subconscious mind will see that you're actually about what you're saying you're about, and you'll train your subconscious mind to stick to the decision that you've made. That's how powerful decisiveness is. You just have to do it. It ain't a conversation about it either. It's really just, hey, it's less words. It is what it is. I'm not going to do this, and that's that. I'm going to do this, and that's that. It ain't going to be no buts or maybes or if or anything like that. It's just solid, strong, and stern. That's the power of decisiveness. So today is the day to become decisive. Today is the day that you step out your door, deciding and being conscious of the decisions that you are making. Today is the day where you're going to be observing yourself. Am I wishy-washy? Am I displaying decisiveness in the sight of others and myself? Or am I kind of conflicted in decisions that I make? And if you catch yourself slipping, just correct it. Don't kick yourself down or be mean to yourself. It's just that you're getting used to training yourself to be more of a man of decision and a man of doing. That's what it's about. It's about growth. So again, don't kick yourself while you doing this, while you getting it together, because it ain't even that serious, I promise you. And if you have a lady that knows you as being indecisive, watch how her character changes once she starts seeing how decisive you became out of nowhere. Watch her character. Now, this may rub her the wrong way a little bit, because really, when you become decisive, it's like you're taking over. You have decided to take over your life just by becoming more decisive. You have literally empowered yourself with an ability to conquer whatever ambition that you have inside your heart. That's the power of decisiveness. In some cases, the lady might look at you and might say, who is this guy? I'm used to being in charge or in control. And she might want to start arguments with you or start trying to disagree with you on your decision making. But that's one lady. Then you have the other woman who will be like, who is this guy? I didn't see him coming. Wow. he is taking over. Wow, my life has changed. Look how he brought me from here to up here. So I'm just telling you right now, that's how it is. Sometimes it's best to, whenever you going into this zone right here of decisiveness, to meet the new person, the new woman. Because, you know, the first impression is everything. It's like, who, you know, she wouldn't have to question who you are, regardless of anything. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk about the male friends. What is their reactions and their characters when they see you become more masculine by becoming more decisive? One or two other things are going to happen. One, they're going to try to shake you up a little bit to try to test your strength with your decisiveness. Or two, they're going to listen to you and actually look at you as a motivational symbol. That's the power of decisiveness when dealing with other people. Thank y'all for tuning into another podcast of Masculinity Energy. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let's get these subscriptions up so I can start going live and deliver more information about masculinity energy. Again, thank you for your time. Peace.